What's up everyone, got a game here today against the Flaming Spade, that dude who owns a shovel which is inflamed on fire. And this, I believe this was taken at a live stream of some kind. It was either at Battle for Japan or it was at my own live stream. I don't even remember which, but all I know is that I'm using the same team, because in general, that's what you do when you want to make a series of battles using the same team. So what I'm doing. And he actually brought a very interesting team. Kind of weird. He brought a mono dragon team, which is just like, well, shit. I kind of shat my pants when I saw that and was like, this is going to be difficult. He has a Latios and a Latias in there, as well as, you know, friggin' Chomp, Ments, Hydreigon, Kyrem, just machines of people. But fortunately I have my own machine, which is Gallade, to lead off with, and he's going to lead off with his Kyrem, which is not too much of a surprise really. I kind of thought he would do that, so, you know, led with Gallade to threaten him with the close combat, and I'm just going to go for the obvious move to start with. I didn't really want to over-predict at this point, and you know, I could have gone for the Ice Punch. The switch to Ment was kind of obvious, but whatever. Close combat's going to do the deal for me in any case, so I'm just going to go for it. And actually, you know, Choice Banded Gallade, Adamant, does a decent chunk to Ment, and at this point, he still didn't realise that I was Choice Banded. He probably, I don't know, just didn't look at the HP or anything, but he didn't know I was Choice Banded until quite later on in the match. But I'm going to switch out to my Knight, my Escavalier, who's awesome, and he's going to throw up a Dragon Dance at me, so I have a couple of options here. I can predict him to be a Dragon Dance guy with a physical set, or he may have Fire Fang, which I may be able to live, or he may have, you know, Fire Blast, but I'm just going to bank on him just hitting me with a move that's physical and throw a counter in his face, and it works so absolute. That's divine. Can you just hear that? Just listen to the sound of divinity in the air of that move right there. That was beautiful, just beautiful. So, as you can see, you know, take the +1 Earthquake and smack him with a counter back in the face. Pretty simple stuff. So, he's going to go out to Rick, and I'm like, well, Rick's going to U-turn on me. I know he's going to over-predict in U-turn because he wants switch advantage, but I'm going to stay in, predicting that U-turn, and I'm just going to go straight for the knockoff, I believe, just to knock off whatever comes in on the switch, and it turns out to be a Garchomp, which apparently I don't knock off because I want to get some damage on the Hydreigon. Am I a tool or what? So, I am a tool, apparently. And I go for the Mega Horn, which does a fuck ton to Garchomp. I'm pretty sure he's an offensive set, because defensive set probably would have taken that better. Then again, you know, this dude does have some very nice attacks as well, so attack EVs, and base attack is pretty decent. So I'm actually going to stay in here thinking that he may only carry Fire Fang, but apparently he's a specially based Chomp, which is interesting to say the least, definitely interesting. And I'm going to sub up here with my Snowflake and hopefully put him into an outrage spin of outrages. Obviously he was predicting the fake out there and thought maybe he might as well stay in. I don't think he had much else to switch to, seeing as Ments was gone and other such epitaphs. But just going to stay in here and go for the subs. Really, I'm kind of predicting him to get confused on this turn. If he doesn't get confused on this turn, then I'll be able to set up a Rock Polish next turn, then he'll get confused, and then I'll be able to hopefully do a bit of a nice sweeping job with some Stone Edges and some Earthquakes and other such good stuff. But unfortunately for me, he's carrying a Lumberry, and I'm just, dang it, so annoying that he has the Lumberry. And here, I thought for a long time, and so did he. We were both thinking for a long time about what to do. But in the end, he pulls out Surf on me, and I'm like, whoa, wait, hold on a second, dude. The only person that I've ever seen run Surf on a Chomp is myself. And that was when I used Specs Chomp back in the day. So, very, very cool. I respect him greatly for using Surf on Chomp, and yeah, very awesome. Definitely did not see that coming at all. So, yeah, definitely great play on his part. And he's just going to continue surfing me here as I go to Snowflake. I'm kind of thinking that I may be able to live a Surf with a sub, just because Chomp's special attack isn't too great. And he gets a crit on the first one, so obviously I can't gauge whether that would have taken out my sub or not. So I'm going to go for a second, see if I can maybe live a hit. Maybe my sub can still, you know, stand the pain of the Chomp. But Unfortunately, it is actually going to break my sub again, so kind of naive of me to think there that it wouldn't do, but, you know, it does, and nothing much else I can do. All I can do really is hope that Drain Punch kills it from this range. I'm thinking it should do. I'm thinking he's more offensive, doesn't have much HP or defensive investment, so I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, and it just about lives. If it had been High Jump Kick, would have definitely killed, but unfortunately Drain Punch has a bit less power in terms of its, you know, powerfulness, so unfortunately not going to be able to take out the Garchomp there, and he's going to live with just a smidgen, but I'm easily going to be able to take him out with another Drain Punch, so I'm just going to go for it, and he actually switches here, thinking his Garchomp is still going to be useful to him later on, which, you know, I respect that, because maybe he can use it as death fodder. Stealth Rocks are not up, so he still has a chance to use it, and he's going to go to Latias, which is actually going to give me a lot more decent health back than Chomp would have with the Drain Punch, even though it's really not going to do too much. So I really don't have anything safely to switch in here. I know that Latias is probably going to throw a Draco Meteor my way, so I didn't want to switch into anything just in case, because it would have killed anything at this range. And he's just going to go for the Psycho Shock, so not really too much of a big deal there. You know, Kujondo dies and really doesn't have anything else to go to. So Machine's going to come in, and Choice Band Ice Punch is going to be threatening him very greatly. No, I can live a Psycho Shock. Definitely know I can live one of those. So I'm going to stay in here and go for the Ice Punch, which is actually going to be a one-hit kill on that Latias. As you can see, he also had a bit of damage taken off from earlier, but still would not have mattered at all because of the Choice Band. Probably would have one-shotted it from full regardless. So he's going to go to his Rick again, and I know Rick wants to U-turn again because that's what Rick does. So he U-turns on me, and we both thought I was going to die from this, but look at that, I live at 25 HP. Surprised or what? I was surprised, so was he. And he doesn't know that I'm Choice Banded still, so predicting my close combat, he's going to go into Latios, but you know, I'm stuck into Ice Band. Yeah, Ice Band. I'm stuck into Choice Banded Ice Punch, and it's actually going to one-shot him, and at this range, at this point, when he saw that one-shot kill, he was like, "Oh, Nubs, you're pulling a banded set on me, you sly dog." And I was like, "Yes, sir, I am a sly dog." So he's going to U-turn out on my Gallade, which is going to die at this point, and really at this point, I don't have anything to do to his team. Dragons are very difficult to kill, especially when you're running a bunch of randoms, and your only coverage move is Ice Punch with a Choice Band Gallade, which doesn't have the best speed at all, so it's going to be unfortunate because my last dude, I believe, is my Miss Magus. I don't think I have any of my other guys. Don't think I do have any of my other guys. Oh, I do. I've got Altaria, but of course, Altaria is about as useful as a fucking pile of shit against a dragon team, let's be honest. So I'm going to sub up on his Kyurem, which, as people say, Kyurem. I don't know why, but Kyurem sounds very imperial, and Kyurem. And I'm going to go for the Toxic. And here's where he pulls out the random and a half Lumberry again. Two of his dudes have Lumberry. Garchomp, understandable, but Kyurem, really? Random ass Lumberry? Don't really know what that deal was with that. I guess as a lead, it's kind of feasible as a lead because he did lead off with it, so Lumberry shouldn't be that surprising, but again, it's kind of random on his part. Still, very cool, and I'm going to throw a Pain Split at him here, which he did not expect at all, so that's very nice. Do about half to him, but at this point, he's easily going to be taking me out with another couple of Ice Beams, so not really too much of a trouble for him. Miss Magus is going to die after the second one, going to throw Shadow Ball at him, and I'm kind of hoping I get a crit or something just for the hell of it, just to, you know, make things a bit more funnerer, but no crit shall come my way. Instead, I shall get a special defense drop, which, to be honest, has not much consequence in the match overall, so he's just going to take me out with another Ice Beam, and my last is my hair, and of course my hair does not like to be put in the freezer, as many people should probably know by now. My hair does not like to go in the freezer, so I would avoid, if you have hair, don't put it in the freezer, just saying, not the best of plans, in my opinion. So, Spade's going to take the 3-0 victory there with his Garchomp at no HP, his Kyurem almost dead, and some other dude, I believe, was Hydreigon, which is pretty much full health. So it was kind of a bit closer than I thought it would be, which was nice, and definitely a fun match. I'm sure we'll have a rematch in the future, but definitely a fun match, Spade. So yeah, go check him out if you haven't already. You probably have, because he is exploding like some dynamite on Christmas, or something like that kind of right now. But In any case, I'm going to finish off this video by plugging my FAAAKAYBOOOK page, because I got a FAAAKAYBOOOK, because that is what I do. So yeah, I got a Facebook thing if you are even remotely interested, because that's what all the cool kids are doing these days, and obviously I have to be up with the cool kids, obviously. So I got FAAAKAYBOOOK, FAAAKAYBOOOK, yeah, so got a FAAAKAYBOOOK, and Twitter. So now it's the combination of FAAAKAYBOOOK and Twitter, and I hope you all enjoy. So goodbye everyone, and I will see you next time in NBZ Narrates a Battle. See ya.